Hey everyone, I am on for the midweek message reveal Wednesday, July 5th. Hope everyone had a happy holiday for those of you that celebrated the 4th, and hope you're meeting me with some relaxation and a fuller cup. The energies of late, because of the full moon that we had in Capricorn the other day, has kind of brought through an energy of we need to get some things accomplished. There's some things we need to let go of. There's some things that have reappeared that we're wanting to kind of shift. Right? So that shifting energy is great because it's going to kind of motivate you to move forward and kind of dot your I's, cross your T's, address some of the things that are coming up that have been kind of nagging, that have seemed to come around again. And the full moon energy is going to just increase a bit as we move to the 17th before we flip into the new moon. Also, the first week of July is especially energetic because it's when the sun and the star Sirius are in alignment with one another, which is called the Sirius Gateway. This is a great opportunity for lots of cosmic connections to your spirit teams, to really involve yourself a bit more into a spiritual practice, a daily practice with yourself where you can connect, because the energy and the intuitive nature of said energy is going to be especially high until the 7th, when we reach the 7-7 portal. And that has to do with any number of any month that is extra amplified because of its numeric combo, right? So a lot of things are happening. We're really feeling a shift that has kind of taken us from the stagnancy and some of the back, forth that was happening in June to July, which is like, all right, we really want to address these things that are coming up. We're kind of beating around the bush and we're sick of these things that are kind of hanging in the background where we thought we could ignore them. Not so much and not so easily anymore, right? Okay. Par for the course, that's just how things go. All right. So I'd like to get started on the cards just to remind you that this is my only account and I will not reach out to you for money or readings or any of that stuff. But if you're interested in working with me, you could totally reach out to me at my link below and I would love to work with you for private readings. All right, so let's take a look at the cards. If you chose one, your card is Oracle. It's a beautiful, beautiful card. The energy here really coming through by what's happening here in the hand, the sphere itself, which to me feels like a full moon one. You've been really experimenting with your connection to yourself. You've been going through something that has changed though. It's almost as if you've reached a path, like almost a fork in the road. And this fork in the road is kind of coming into it's greeting you again with a choice. There's almost like a dilemma. Do I do this? Do I do that? Do I follow this pathway and continue to move forward as I'm going? Or do I make a total swerve and try a different way? The thing is that the choice is yours. The information that you're seeking and the which way do I go though, isn't going to be coming from the external. None of this is going to be coming from outside of yourself. It is all within your hand. It is all within this space here. Within the very palm of your energy system, you have the ability to decide what it is that you want to do and what's right for you and what's best for you. No one else is going to be able to answer what you should do. You can get information from other people, sure. You could have them weigh in and say, okay, you know, like, what if I did this? What do you think about that? Or maybe I'd like to get your opinion on this. What do you think about this? Fine, great. But ultimately, it's going to be your decision. Know that you're able for this. This is not something that is going to stop you or stump you. You already know what you want to do. You already know. It's as if the tides have come in again now on this situation. You are more than capable of making the decision that is going to be right for you. And what is an oracle anyway? An oracle in Delphi was people went to the mountaintops to go and seek counsel. There is no mountaintop other than you. No matter where you go, no matter what you do, no matter how long you toil, no matter how many mountains you scale or rappel or whatever it is that you do on a mountain, no matter what you do, you're never going to get any closer to an answer than meeting yourself in the center, meeting yourself where you are, because you're the one who is going to be giving you that information. You are the oracle. Okay? So that's the message there for one. You're going to have to just trust yourself. And I know that trusting yourselves is difficult. But life would be so boring if we didn't have these opportunities for us to grow and learn, right? Very similar here to 2. If you chose 2, your card is full circle. It's a very beautiful card. Very intense. Lots of desert vibes. And at the same time, as you see, she's got her hand on the skull. But what she's doing is she's actually embracing it. And the hand on the head as well, I'm drawn to that, the hand on the head. Hand on the head really bringing through an energy of contemplation and knowingness, with a connection to intuition and to the crown chakra, okay? So there's something that you are ready now to. You have come full circle. This is a death and rebirth sort of cycle that has happened. You've been in this place before. You've been in a situation similar to this, or the energy or the emotion of this problem space it might feel, this heaviness that you're encountering. It feels very similar to another time in your life when things were very difficult. Know that this is an opportunity for you to grow and change. This is an opportunity for you to bring yourself full circle, to come through another end of the tunnel, another portal, another opportunity for you to make a shift and change your reality in a space that is on your terms. Because in the past, these iterations feel like they haven't been of your own doing. They haven't been of something that you're able to cobble yourself. It's been influenced by other people. It's been externalized. It's been, maybe you've even played the victim role around this. This is where you get to grow on your terms. So understand that you have the ability to step into the power that is going to be required for you to make this choice. The choice to accept your wholeness, accept your completeness, and know that you are enough. And that you don't need to prove or do or be. You simply have gone through another layer of the spiral, right? Like, it's not so much that it's a circle and you just are in this sort of 2D situation where you just come back around again. No, you're actually in a spiral where you're moving higher and higher up on another level, another level, another level, another dimension, right? Beastie Boys. So it's another opportunity for you to reach another rung of the ladder, another swirl in the spiral, another deeper knowingness and connectiveness to yourself. Yeah, it doesn't feel great. It's not going to all the time, but you don't have to keep telling yourself that you can't, because man, you can, and you have, and you will. And this is just another push forward that's saying you've come to the end of a cycle here. Anything that you're repeating again, it's up to you if you want to change the script, man. Like, it's up to you if you want to continue as is, or do you want to evolve to the level of awareness that you're already at? Because when you know better, you do better. And 2, you know better. It's a little tough love. All right, moving on to 3. If you chose 3, your card is Cosmic Journey. I love this card. Look at it. Okay, so this beautiful cactus with the 3 prongs. And then there are 3 people on this little teeny tiny canoe, all up in the sky in the rainbow. But in the colors of the rainbow that this boat is kind of floating in, it's floating in the red and yellow. So it's floating in the root and the solar plexus chakra. Needs of security and being able to believe in the self, being able to create from the self for the self, right? On the beach here is a figure that's sitting around with, fantastic crystals that are engagingly huge, like almost Alice in Wonderland type vibes here with the mushroom and such. And what's happening here is the daydreaming that needs to occur here for you. 3, you're in a space where you're in a creative space. You're starting to change the way that you think. You're starting to realize that you can daydream yourself into a different space, that you ultimately are the one who creates what happens, who decides what happens, and who gets to say what happens next. And you don't necessarily have to be in a place where you have to do a whole lot more than get into the right headspace. to put yourself into a trajectory that allows you to expand. Okay? So you have this ability to expand. You have the ability to reach the goals that you're setting for yourself, and they're not too big. They're not too pie in the sky. They're literally like kayak in the rainbow, all right? This is the journey you've been waiting for. This is the opportunity that you've been seeking. And where does it come from? It comes from a place of passion within yourself. It comes within a place where you feel 100% in line with your excitement. And that's what we're trying to get to. Wherever you lose time, wherever you lose senses of spatial recognition, right? When you're pouring yourself into something, or you're really deeply thinking about something, or there's music in it, there's something that kind of brings you back to a space where you can't help but lean in because it just feels good. That's exactly where you're meant to be. This reality is yours if you choose it. You can lean back. You can lie on the beach and have these amazing thoughts and dreams, these amazing, huge experiences that you can bring into your reality, these awesome ideas that will bring streams of abundance and manifestation, that will allow you to connect to other people, that will have you saying the right thing, doing the right thing, walking the right way, without a whole lot of effort. It's just a matter of whether or not you want it, and if you can change your perspective around what is possible. Okay, so that's the thing that we're going to leave you here with 3 is it possible for you to flip the script, change your mind, do something different? And like the other cards and the other groups, kind of the same thing. Are you willing to address first what you know and what you've accepted to be true? Maybe you're in a space where you're learning to accept that part. And that's it takes time. So be kind to yourself in that process. But if you know what's up and you know better and you can do better, try it and see what happens, okay? All right, so those are the messages this week. Would love to work with you, so please feel free to reach out and check my link for private readings and sessions and healings. I would love to hear your feedback about how this landed for you, so please let me know. That always helps me grow, and I really appreciate your input. And I will be checking you next time. So have a good, safe week. Make sure you get some rest, take some time for you, and know you're awesome. All right, peace.